Hey, remember what I said in the last video about the possibility of Sinnoh being the next stupid rumor about Heart Gold and Soul Silver? Well, as it turns out, as one of my viewers told me, it already happened in Germany. In fact, there was a mod of a certain German site, I don't know the name, but anyway, he went onto the site's chat after watching Pokémon Sunday, and when he was asked when the game would come out, he answered September. Oh, we got a phone call here. Ah! Just stupid banter about Professor Oak. Yeah, because this is the schoolboy who's got a hard-on for Professor Oak. God damn it. Shut up! Well, anyway, as I was saying, he answered September 31st, which, of course, is a date that doesn't exist, and then he added, jokingly, that Sinnoh would be in the game. But one of the higher-ups on the site was on the chat at the time, and he took it seriously, and he put it on the front page, thus spreading the rumor. Yeah, that's how the story goes. Anyway, personally, I would say I have a little bit of trouble believing that, because, well, it's such a ridiculous story, but at the same time, it's so ridiculous you just can't make that kind of stuff up. So I'm gonna believe it, because I have more respect than that for my viewers. Well, except those who do stupid crap like claiming the first comment on each of my videos, because I delete those anyway. It's just a waste of your time, it's just a waste of my time. Just stop doing this. It just makes you look like an idiot. I even blocked someone because he was doing it too much. You could be the next one if I notice that your name comes back too much. Just a warning. So right now, Quilava is very, very close to evolution. In fact, this should be the battle that puts it over the top. And I just realized that I forgot to buy Fire Punch and Thunder Punch TMs to teach it. No! Not even! Oh my god, how much closer can I get? Well, I think, now this is definitely the one. I wanted to go down that ladder, but first I wanted to see if there was anything up and to the right, because that ledge continued that way, but there doesn't seem to be any item there. And there we go! Level 36, Quilava's going to evolve. And yeah, I forgot to buy those TMs while I came back from Buena's place. I'm just gonna do it the next time I do that. So the next time you see Typhlosion, it should have Fire Punch and Thunder Punch instead of Flame Wheel and Quick Attack. And yeah, because that's another thing, you're not going to be seeing Typhlosion much, if at all, for the next stretch of the game, because right now it's fully caught up in terms of base stats with the rest of my team, except it's 6 or 7 levels higher. So now it's the turn of the rest of my team to play catch up, and that's what I'm going to do. Besides, the area that's coming up is full of water, so it's not a good idea to bring Typhlosion into the fray there, even though it's gonna have Thunder Punch. Oh, and this guy here is going to tell me about Slowpoke's new evolution, which is, wait, he says it gets bitten by a Shelder, but isn't it the exact same thing that happens to a Slowpoke evolving into a Slowbro? Thanks for the King's Rock, by the way, not that I'm ever gonna need it, but yeah, isn't it the exact same thing that happens when it evolves into Slowbro anyway? The only difference is that the Shelder bites the Slowpoke on the head when it evolves into Slowking, and on the tail when it evolves into Slowbro. So now I just got TM18, and this time it's just killing me. I simply have to know what TM18 is. And what's the 20 from last time? 20 was Endure, and 18 Rain Dance. Well, no wonder I never bothered memorizing them. They very, very rarely get used. Anyway, that guy cut me off in my tangent, because I was about to mention that purely when speaking about Typhlosion, it's sort of a shame that Thunder Punch turned physical, because now it doesn't work off its better attack stat. It's a shame it doesn't have Thunderbolt. No, if you want to fire type with Thunderbolt, you gotta go with Magmortar. Okay, so with the Slowpoke well fully plundered, our next destination is going to be the Ruins of Alph. But before I go there, I'm going to deposit a few items before I go there, because if I gain access to the vault, I want to be able to grab everything there in one go, so that the same stuff that happened last time doesn't repeat itself. So I'm gonna deposit a few items, and after that, I'm going to sell all those orange berries that are left, because, well, I already healed the meal tank at the... I was about to say Lon Lon Ranch. Moo Moo Farm, sorry! But I just don't have any use for orange berries anymore. My max HP of my Pokemon are all around, 110 HP isn't going to do a whole lot. I wonder how much orange berries go for. $5 a piece? Well, I gotta say, even the $5 ought to be more useful than the freaking orange berries at this point. But back to that Germany stuff from the beginning of the video, I got to thinking, you know how we're all pretty familiar with the English names for Pokemon? Well, I got to thinking that, in the United States, in Canada, including in Quebec, by the way, we don't know the French names, we just use the English ones as well. And in the UK, too, we all use primarily the English names, and we don't bother with any other language. That includes the original Japanese names. But, in the rest of Europe, like France, Germany, Spain, that kind of stuff, do they have to remember both their own languages' names and the English names? Because the thing is, whenever you want to communicate on the internet, it's gonna be in English. So if you talk about, for example, rondoudou in French, nobody is gonna know what rondoudou is. It's Jigglypuff, by the way. And for that matter, do the Japanese have to learn the English names as well? I'm wondering, I'm not too sure about that, but it would be kind of odd if they did so, because the Japanese names, like it or not, are the original ones. Anyway, now is the time for a minor announcement that should make a lot of people very happy. Nah, it's not the announcement of a Pokemon Emerald LP. I did say a minor announcement. I have gotten a lot of requests lately. I don't know why it's been popping up more lately, especially since I've been doing it since early in the Pokemon Red LP, but a lot of people have been asking me, how do you trade with an emulator? A lot of people didn't know you could do that, and I tried to give a decent explanation every time, but frankly, when you write that same stuff over and over and over, you gotta forget some stuff. So what I'm going to do is sometime next week, hopefully, I am going to make a tutorial detailing how you trade with TGB Duel for Generations 1 and 2 and VBA Link for Generation 3. Currently, there's no DS emulator that supports linking, but that should probably come eventually. Water? Now the only thing that springs to my mind is the squirt bottle. I don't have any clue what else it could be, so let's try it. And if that's not it, I gotta go look it up then. Nope, that's not it. What do I gotta do? Well, as I said, time to look it up.